What's going on, Minecraft fans? My name is Clumsy No Name, and in this video I'm going to be surviving 100 days in hardcore Minecraft. If you were wondering what hardcore Minecraft is, it's pretty much Minecraft, but if you die once, you can't respawn. If you want a more in-depth description of it, go check out Luke the Notable, the guy who I stole this from, and his video surviving 100 days. Without any further ado, let's get right into the video. So here we are, day number 1. Just like any good Minecraft world, I started chopping down trees instantly. And then I crafted a crafting table, makes sense. And then after I crafted it, I tried to place it down and instead placed down a wood plank. I'm so great at this video game. And in a nearby pool, there was some iron ore just sitting there waiting to be mined. And then nearby, just past the floating grass, there was some coal. Hey PETA, how's this make you feel? You deserve this after you made me get suspended on Twitter. Maybe. I don't know. And you know, my house might not look the best, but I'm gonna break this tree next to it so that way I can actually see it better. And you know, I didn't have anything better to do, so I figured I might as well just mine inside of my house, see if I can find some iron and coal. And I mean, hey, there's some coal! And there's some iron! Yeah, it was a pretty successful day 1. I managed to find 24 iron and some short-term food source. And actually, I didn't even get to see the sunrise on day 2. I was still in the mines mining. It's somehow only day 2 and I'm already at the level of lava. Very cool. Hey, some lapis. I can enchant sometime if I get lucky. By the time I had left the mine, it was literally raining and it was already nighttime of day 2. So, I guess I'm just never seeing the daylight ever again. But yeah, I just spent the rest of the night smelting iron and making way too many iron pickaxes. And I ended up making a shield because it's very helpful against creepers especially. It's also only the morning of day 3 and I have some iron tools. Pretty nice. I finally had the courage to go outside and was instantly greeted by a skeleton, so I ran inside. Pretty shortly after that though, I decided to go fight them and I won, obviously, because you're watching this video. Yeah, I spent most of the day exploring my surroundings and also killing sheep so that way I can make a bed. Ah, there's nothing homier than a cobblestone floor. And because it was turning nighttime and again, I have literally nothing better to do, I went back into the caves. And I found a lot of iron and coal, which I don't really need anymore because now I have full iron armor, which I forgot to show you guys because I'm smart. Day 4 is the day that I decided to dismantle my old mine. I took all the torches out and I covered it up, just like my pet hamster in 2nd grade. But instead of having a mine there, I instead built a basement all out of cobblestone because basement, yes. Yeah, I mostly built this room so that way I could just have a crap ton of furnaces to use. And it's a good thing that I mined for 3 nights in a row because now I have a stack of 43 coal for each furnace. I started smelting stone in them and you'll see why in a few minutes. Or probably like a few seconds actually. The only other thing I did today was really craft a bow and that's about it. But this is what I did with the stone. I turned it into stone brick walls. I think it looks better than cobblestone walls, so that's why. I also wanted some flatter land to place the walls on, so I ended up doing some terraforming with some dirt I had from earlier. But yeah, I literally spent the entire day placing walls and placing dirt. But I mean, hey, it looks like a nice place to call home now. And I was just trying to light up my house a bit, and then a creeper exploded my wall. This is not cool. Luckily, I patched it up without many issues. Day 6, I was just working on starting a new mine. And after a full day's work, I finally got down to level 10, which is the level that I like to mine on. That or level 8. Day 7, I was just trying to make my mine look a little bit prettier. I ended up making my mine a little too chunky and actually ended up extending my wall a little bit. But yeah, by the end of day 7, the staircase to the bottom of the mine was done. Day 8, I made a bunch of stone bricks and chiseled stone bricks. I mostly just planned to renovate my house. Not looking that bad if I do say so myself, but I need to go get sand so I can make some glass. I also ended up getting quite a bit of clay while I was out here. I'll never know when I need bricks. I ended up putting all the glass in, but didn't feel like sleeping, so I decided to add a 2nd story to my house. Or maybe even 4 stories. Day 9, I decided that I'm gonna need a storage room, so I ended up making the walls out of the bricks from that clay I got earlier. Yeah, I literally spent the entire day working on that, and I ran out of bricks, so I'll deal with it tomorrow. Or I'll harvest some crops instead while you hear some burning flesh in the background. Clay is genuinely so annoying to get because you have to like stand out of the water for it to mine fast, and if you go in the water then you just slow down tremendously. But anyway, time to turn that clay into some bricks, that way I can finish this storage room. And there we go. We might make some minor improvements here or there, but overall it's done. I still have all this extra clay and bricks that I have no clue what I'm gonna do with yet, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. And I decided I'd go to my 4th story and watch the sunrise on day 11. Okay, now all that nice silence with calming music you just heard, forget it all, because I'm extending my fence for an animal farm, which is very, very loud and very obnoxious. On the bright side, I extended it out so far that you most likely won't hear it unless I go there, so that's a plus. Although it was in another weird area, so I did a lot of destroying dirt and placing dirt in other areas, so more terraforming. Yeah, I didn't get any animals in them yet, but I did get all the pens set up. Day 12, I finally decided maybe I should add some animals to my pen, so I added some cows. Maybe it's just me, but does anybody else hate the sound of chickens walking? It's literally... like, I hate it, I want to die. I don't know why, but I also added all these crafting tables right here. And then I spent the rest of the day mining. Day 13, I spent pretty much the whole day mining. And then one of my pickaxes broke, so I made sure I never had that problem again. And you really think after I made all those pickaxes that I didn't go mining in day 14? I also finally found some gold, which isn't quite diamonds, but I mean, I'll tell you why gold's important in a second. I'll have you know that I will not stop mining for a while. I really want those diamonds. I don't even know what mining technique I'm doing anymore. I just really want these diamonds. Please, Minecraft, please. I took a slight break to make all of my animals breed because I'm a weirdo like that. Back to mining though, but look at how long and tall this hallway is now. I don't know how I haven't found a single diamond. I literally had such bad luck with this mine that I dismantled it. Day 16, I spent most of the day working on building a new mine. I told you that I really wanted these diamonds. Eventually I took a break for a bit, and this is what I wanted that gold for. Now I have a clock, which really helps me keep track of the time in case I'm in a mine or something. And I'll know whenever a new day is. So let's go, I can actually keep count of my days accurately now. I already could before because I time them whenever I record, but still. Day 17, still on the hunt for diamonds, and oh my god, there they are! Oh my... you can tell how excited I am because I just alt-tabbed to tell all 3 of my friends about it. A nice 4 vein, I will take it. I then stayed in the mine all of day 18 as well, and there are more diamonds hidden behind some dirt. And there were 10 of them. A 10 vein of diamonds. I mean, this is like the rainbow after a storm, whatever the saying is, I don't really know. But I mean, that's pretty pog and deserved after how long it took. And I made a pickaxe and a sword. I think most of us probably would. Was that a Luke the Notable reference? I then proceeded to go mine some obsidian because why not? I don't think I've actually showed off my sugarcane yet, but here's my sugarcane. I'm harvesting it to try and get paper to make books to make an enchanting table room. Day 19 is definitely not a world record for getting an enchanting table, but for the fact that I haven't done an actual vanilla survival world in forever, I think it's pretty good. And I spent the rest of the day working on a room for my enchanting table. And it took about half of the daylight hours of day 20, but I did finish the room. I'd say it looks pretty snazzy. I don't have any bookshelves yet though. I then bred my animals some more, because why not? And I must have gotten bored because I just decided to add more stories to my house again. Not like I ever used them, but I guess they're there. I started off day 21, finally trying to add some sheep to my pens. Yeah, it wasn't that hard. I then extended my wall this way for reasons that will soon become obvious. The hardest part wasn't even placing the wall, it was placing all the dirt because it wasn't on flat land. It's really annoying whenever I just have to get dirt. Because most of the time I don't have enough dirt, so I have to go get other dirt and then place it in a different area. It's just an annoying process. And yeah, this is what the area was for. I'm moving my farm from the side of my compound to just another area, so that way it's not in the way anymore. Although that is literally everything that I worked on day 22. Day 23, I slaughtered some cows, mostly because I'm still mad about that PETA thing mentioned earlier. I'm now chopping down wood for the first time in a long while, mostly because I don't really need it that much anymore. And this is what I was using it for. I finally have some bookshelves placed down, but not even close to enough, so we'll see how it goes. And the only other thing I did this day was take a cool screenshot. Day 24, I found more diamonds. Stonks! Oh wait, that's a Fortnite skin now. Also, you can tell how excited I was because of the fact that I spun my mouse around very fast. And also, in case you're wondering, it was the 6th vein. Very cool. Finding diamonds was about all that I did that day, except for extending my house some more because why not? Don't mind me, I'm just feeding the cows, that way soon I can kill their children. And don't question me, I need some flints, that way I can make some arrows. And then I went outside and farmed very inefficiently because I was bored. And on day 26, I decided that I would go out and explore my land. I was mostly out there looking for a village because I wanted to start trading, even though I don't really know how trading works yet. I got bored and didn't find one, so I just went home and made the diamond chestplate and diamond helmet. I then went on an enchanting spree, and I ended up actually getting a Fortune 3 diamond pickaxe and some quite good armor. And by quite good, I mean I got protection 3, which isn't the best, but it's better than nothing. I also heard some pillagers hiding outside my house, so I went out there and I killed them. I didn't want to raid those, so I went out to my cows and drank some milk! Day 27, I made a cake because it's the best day of the 100 days. Don't ask why, because I don't know either. I then made a gold platter for it to celebrate this momentous occasion. I then went out exploring again, trying to find that village, except I didn't find it and it was getting dark, so I got scared. Ah, home sweet home. I also decided that it was time to make a nether portal. I mean, I probably won't go in it for a while because I'm very scared, but I mean, it's there if I want it. And I also think it looks pretty nice. Day 28, I decided that I should go mining again. Maybe I can get a full set of diamond armor. I found the diamonds, and it was an 8 vein, and I had my Fortune 3 pickaxe. So overall, this is a stonks moment. At that point, I had more than enough diamonds to make pants and boots. I enchanted my boots first so that way I could get protection 4, and I'll just enchant the rest later because I don't have enough levels yet. On day 29, a zombie pigman came to visit me. I guess that's pretty cool. I'm also back on the hunt for that village. I really want to find it. It's probably going to take me forever though. I'm literally so far away, I'm in a desert now, and there's no desert even close to near where I live. So yeah, this is, I don't know, I haven't found a village yet. I mean, hey, there's a pillager tower and a desert sand temple right next to each other. That's interesting. My friend Justin, he's cracked at Fortnite, my guy. On a real note, I did finally kill them. More spawned, but I just hid in the desert temple. Gotta remove that TNT first, don't want to blow up. To be honest, the only exciting items were like the saddles and the enchanted book that only had Frostwalker on it. To be honest, I was too scared to fight the pillager, so I literally ran all the way back home, however far away that is. I surprisingly made it back before sunrise. The only other thing I did this day was enchant my diamond leggings, but I'm still not going to wear the diamond armor because I'm scared it'll break, which I don't really get because I can just make new ones, but I'll wear it later, I guess, sometime. Guess what I did day 30? I looked for more villages! Oh my god, wait, a village, let's go! Sorry everybody, but all of your possessions are now mine. I can't really trade with them yet, but I can steal all of their stuff. I can also steal their beds. As excited as I was that I finally found a new village, I figured it's time to go home considering I can't do much here yet. And I timed it, and it was only about a 2-minute run from my house to the village, but I still wanted to make a minecart track that led there. First of all, because it'd be cool. Second of all, convenient, so I don't have to run every time I go there, because I'm sure it'll happen quite a bit. But yeah, that's all I did for the rest of the day. I have all these stone brick walls because I had all that cobblestone from mining like 15 pickaxes from finding diamonds earlier. So if you're wondering how I got it, there you go. Day 32, I tamed a horse for some reason. I guess I have it now. I also made him this crappy little pen in the corner. Yeah, I didn't do much else. I guess I bred the cows some more. I don't know. Day 33, I continued working on the villager railroad, and I also had to cover up this ravine so that way I could get past it. Quite literally worked on it the entire day, but we're getting there. Day 34, I went fishing for a mending book or a name tag. Spoiler alert, I did not get either one. Day 35, I decided that I would go into the nether. I then built a building around the nether portal, got scared, and decided that I would go back into the overworld. Now it's day 36, and I'm mining so that way I can get iron, so that way I can make rail tracks, so that way I can continue making my road to the village. Day 37, I was doing the exact same thing, except for some reason it sounded like I was being abducted by aliens. Day 38, I finally started placing some rail on my villager road. And I wonder what I did on day 39. While working on the villager railroad, I ended up building a bridge between these two hills. Yeah, the rest of the day I ended up digging a lot, trying to just get it smoothed out so that way I could place the rails down evenly. I wonder what I did on day 41, although I will say that we were actually very close to being there now. And at this point I have most of the rails set up too, so I can just ride that home every day that I get some more work in. Day 42, I actually mixed it up a bit in mind. I'm not gonna lie, it's literally only because I ran out of stone brick walls and I needed some cobblestone to smelt, so I was just passing the time. I mean, like, hey, look, I'm pretty much right there, except I'm also gonna have to place down some rails, so I'm not quite done, but I'm very, very close. So yeah, I made it, and I'm also gonna start making a wall around the entire village, that way it's way more safe whenever I visit. Day 44, I got most of the walls on one side of the village done, but as you can see while I'm running through this village, it's a very weirdly shaped place. I then returned home and mined for some iron and gold so that way I can make some rails. Day 45, I just worked on the railing system. Okay, well, I have a death wish. I didn't really do much actually, I was just trying to get down so that way I could be on a level where I can find netherite. This isn't dangerous or nerve-wracking at all. I finally made it down to the right level and yeah. It actually exploded before I could pull the lever, so that's pretty sad. But here's what it looks like. I guess I'm gonna mine now. Yeah, I didn't find anything. Would you look at that? Netherite. Let's go. Well, technically I guess it's ancient debris, but it's how you make netherite. I actually ended up getting 3 ancient debris before leaving, except that's not even enough for 1 netherite ingot yet, so I'll come back another time. Day 48, I went out looking for more netherite and sadly did not find any. Day 49, I worked on the villager wall and making it look nicer. Day 50, we went old school and we went mining. I spent the beginning of day 51 working on the railing system to the village, although I'm not quite there, I just need a little bit more rails. And I spent the rest of the day cutting down trees. There is no specific reason why, I just felt like it. Day 52, I spent most of the day terraforming the village a little bit because I wanted it to be a little more accessible. Because of the fact that it's so cliffy and stuff, I don't like to just fall every time, so I was trying to make it at least a little bit more smooth to get down and up. And of course, I was finishing up and making minor improvements on the wall. Day 53, I was working on lighting up the walls so that way mobs couldn't spawn in the village at night. I also lit up some of the villager railroad because obviously at night if I ride it, I don't want to die to a zombie. Yeah, that is quite literally what I did for the rest of the day, but I did get quite a bit of it done. I started off day 54 mining, and that might be a new concept to some of you. So the definition of mining is actually the process or industry of obtaining— Philza moment! Philza moment! I was fine, I just wanted to make fun of Philza for dying to a baby zombie. Another fun fact, I found a mine shaft while mining. Very cool, I'm probably gonna die. All that I found in the mine shaft were things that would kill me. I didn't find a single chest or mob spawn or anything. Although I did pull a 200 IQ play and I stole all of the rails that I found in the mine shaft and put them in my villager railroad. I messed with the nether portal design a little bit. I'm definitely gonna have to extend my wall again, but I think this looks pretty good. Day 57 and the railroad is officially done. This is 800% speed, which makes it seem like it's probably slow, but it's still faster than running. I stole some clay from this guy's house and then instantly sold it to him for my first villager trade, stonks. And then I got back on the villager railroad to go back home. If you're wondering why I'm on my inventory, by the way, it's because I'm looking at Twitter. And if I don't have my inventory open, it pauses the game. So I literally will click off the tab and look at Twitter while this happens. Day 58, I was doing something. But before I finish doing that, let me put up these banners to let everybody know that I'm on the FBI's most wanted list. I also was running out of room in my storage room, so I decided that it's probably about time for me to extend it. I'm not entirely sure what design choice this is, going down a level and then extending, but I think it looks cool, so we're going with it. Yeah, it's actually starting to look pretty nice in my opinion. Oh, don't think I'm done yet. I'm not stopping until I make this thing a full, complete circle. Hey, I might not have enough bricks to finish it yet, but I do have a lot of it carved out. Day 60, I was just out trying to get the clay to make some more bricks, that way I can finish my storage room. And yeah, I got quite a bit of clay, but now it all needs to smelt down. Day 61, I'm back up there working on that weird dispenser thingy. I'm not that good with redstone, but I can definitely make an infinite redstone thing. I don't really know what it's called, actually. And this is what I made it for. I'm not joking. I literally had so many extra eggs, I wanted to use them somehow, and this was pretty creative. Also, by the time that I figured that all out, some of the bricks had smelted, so I continued working on my storage room again. Day 62, I went and did some trading with the villagers and got up to 30 emeralds. That's pretty good. And of course, I continued working on my storage room. I will say a positive about extending my storage room, besides obviously more storage, is the fact that I can find a bunch of coal and iron while mining it out. Just don't mind me, I ran out of bricks again. I also tamed some dogs because I felt like it. Beginning of day 65, I traded with some villagers to get some emeralds and then instantly traded those emeralds for weird food items to get my farmer to master villager. I actually came back nighttime of that day to trade some of the stone for some more emeralds because why not, I'll take some free emeralds. To be honest, most of day 66 I was buying and selling random stuff to try and level up all my villagers. Day 67 I mined, and that's honestly about it. Day 68 is the day that I learned the hard way that it takes a while for villagers to reset their stock, but that's about all I did that day. I wanted day 69 to be special, so I decided that I would make 69 cakes on day 69. And once I made them, I decided that I would place them on the pathway over to my animal farm. Yeah, it was pretty insane by the time that I was starting to get close to done. And while trying to get more eggs, a creeper exploded my chicken farm and now there's a giant hole and all my chickens are escaping. That sounds like a day 70 problem though. And here's the final cake placement. Isn't that just so beautiful? And really fat. Since the chickens already escaped, I decided that I'd deal with another problem that I've been having. And that is the fact that my pens were literally so big I couldn't feed my animals as well because they all were being pushed back. So I'm just making them slightly smaller so that way they can fit better. The hardest part wasn't even getting some chickens back in. The hardest part was killing all the chickens that escaped because I couldn't leave them around because of my frames. But yeah, I also fixed the cow pens, that way it's smaller. Day 71 is another day where I went netherite mining, and by the time that I got back, I had 12 ancient debris to cook. That's pretty good. And there's my first netherite ingot. I think you can tell how excited I was by my mouse shakes. And now at the beginning of day 72, I have 3 netherite ingots that I will do nothing with. I also made a lectern, and I will explain why soon. Or I will explain it right now. I wanted to get a mending book from a villager and I needed a lectern to turn them into a librarian. I bought 5 of them. You never know when you might need a mending book. And then I put mending on my sword. This is a little embarrassing to admit, but I didn't put mending on anything else. I thought that you couldn't have unbreaking and mending on the same item, so I just never put mending on it. And then I turned my sword into netherite, and I didn't turn almost anything else into netherite either because I wanted mending on it before I turned it into netherite. Again, maybe in 200 days, I'll do it. I experimented with many different names for my sword, but finally settled on sub to LTN, which you should do, subscribe to Luke the Notable. Day 75, I was sitting there adding storage chests to my storage room. The only other thing that I did was add another farmer villager. Day 76, I didn't really do much at all except feed my animals. Day 77, I decided that I would go to the nether. There's not really a reason why, I'm just bored. That's not entirely true. I was also looking to find another fortress or one of those piglin bases. I don't really know what they're called. I'm new to this, okay? Yeah, I didn't find one, so instead I just started stealing all of the glowstone that I saw because I have an idea. Yeah, this was my idea, so that way I wouldn't have to use torches as much, and instead I could just end up using glowstone. It's just a lot faster, and I think it looks better. I just realized I said that it's faster. I don't have any idea what that means, but we're keeping it. I also added some to my farm to try and help the lighting situation in there, but sadly I ran out before I finished. You probably thought that I'd oversaturate the image again and show you cows breathing very loudly, but no, I will not. Day 79, I was out mining blackstone, but if the big ones ask, I was not here. And it's because I wanted all my walls to be made out of blackstone. Looks pretty good. I might extend it over to my animal farm soon. I also spent forever trying to trap the zombie villager so that way I could cure him, and then I remembered that I do not have a brewing stand yet, so that was a complete waste of time. Day 80, I tried fishing again, and spoiler alert, nothing happened again. Although, fun fact, you can hear all the chickens coming around me, and those are because of the eggs from that egg dispenser from earlier. Day 81, I sat out on the goal and trying to change the wall in my animal farm. I'm sure no animals will escape at all. Yeah, almost all of my chickens escaped. I only have like 7 now. And yeah, I was trying to fix the sheep pen too, except a bunch of zombies kept hitting me and bullying me, so I should probably just go to bed and do it tomorrow. So I went to bed and I plan on doing it tomorrow. It is now tomorrow and my plan of doing it is becoming a reality, and as you can see, all of my sheep are starting to escape. Let's go, but not really, it's sort of sad. Okay, the sheep section is now done, so now all I have to do is figure out what to do with the cows, and yeah, I'm sure that'll be the most fun. Actually, to be honest, it wasn't that bad because the cows are so fat they couldn't fit through one block, so they couldn't escape if I did it one block at a time, so yay! Yeah, now I have to breed them all again though because most of them either A, escaped or B, I killed them, so that way it wouldn't be as much of a challenge moving them, so yeah! On the bright side, I do think the wall does look better, so I mean there's that. I'm out here mining for netherite on day 83 because I'm bored. Why am I doing this voice? I don't know, I just felt like it. If anyone wants my strategy to do this, just mine in a straight line and be prepared to run into lava and back up if you do. I would say use beds like other people, except I actually died in my previous 100 days attempt because I died to a bed exploding in the nether. Yeah, I wasn't even near it, I died to a bug. That's also why the thumbnail is what it is, so yeah. I wish I kept the footage of me dying to a bed, but sadly I deleted it out of anger shortly afterwards. Although this is only my second attempt at trying, so I only died once trying to attempt this before. But hey, I found 8 pieces of ancient debris that mining trip, which means that I got 2 more netherite ingots, so stonks. Day 84, I went into the nether trying to find either A, nether fortress, or B, one of those piglin-based things. I think they're called like a bastion or something. I don't really know though. Yeah, I didn't find one. At this point, I might have to go to one of those chunk finder thingies on the internet. I don't know how they work, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Literally, the only thing that I did for the entirety of day 85 was mine obsidian because, reasons that will be explained in a few seconds. Yeah. Is it obvious that I'm trying to get the watch time up yet? I want to get this video to 30 minutes, and I'm really pushing it at this point, but we're trying. Day 86, I drove by some illagers, except I couldn't kill them because I was heading over to my village, and I don't want to start a raid, obviously. Not yet, anyway. I'm really desperate for that nether fortress, so I went and built a nether portal over here in my village. I did not get a very good nether spawn, to be honest with you. Yeah, how about I go try that somewhere else? I was mining down to get to a low level to place a new nether portal down there to try it out, except I ended up finding a mine shaft. I finally got a name tag. Let's go. This is a certified poggers moment. I found another name tag. Let's go. And there's a third name tag. I guess today is just my lucky day, isn't it? Now I found diamonds. My luck is just apparently insane right now. This is pretty good. Well, I guess I should probably do what I came here to do. I didn't find a nether fortress, unfortunately, but if you look closely, you'll see my stone brick from my other nether portal. And then a ghast came and shot some flames at me, you freaking noob! I just went home and went to bed. I'm gonna have to give up on my nether fortress streams here soon, although I need it for a brewing stand and stuff, so yeah. Day 88, I added more bookshelves to my library enchanting room. Why? I don't know, because there's no actual purpose to it. I just think it might look cool. The only other thing I did was trade with villagers to get some emeralds and some cakes. Day 89, I went out and tamed a dog and dyed his color black, and you'll figure out why exactly in a few seconds. First, let me double wall the walkway over to my animal farm real quick, because why not? Yeah, okay. But yeah, I ran a dog naming competition on my Twitter. Go follow me, at Clumsy No Name. The blue colored one is called Smoke. I named that one myself because it's named after my IRL dog. The black colored one is at Schladius. I wonder who named that one. And then the next one is Dinnerbone, because my thumbnail artist named that one. Thanks, because now I have an upside down dog. Sure. Day 91, I made a L'Manberg flag banner, which you would also know if you follow me on Twitter, so clearly you should follow me if you're not already. I also made some Clumsy No Name banners just because I thought it'd spice it up a bit, and you know, I'm mostly stalling for day 100 because I don't have much else to do. Day 92, I was just mining and somehow ran into another mine shaft. I got some rails, some diamonds, and another name tag, so overall that was a 10 out of 10 experience, would recommend. Day 93, I added more bookshelves to my random extension of my library. Again, I still have no end goal, I just wanted to have more books, I guess. Mort. I also started working on another random railway. I have no end goal for this either. I'm just bored. Day 94, I was chopping down trees that were in the way of this random railway thing. There was also a small pond that I had to cross, so I had to place some dirt down to make sure that the rail could go across. I also found some random cave zombies hiding in a little pocket in my mine. Well, anyway, I got past that little pond area for my railway. I didn't do much else for the rest of the day because I had to wait for my stone to smelt so that way I could make some more stone brick walls. I debatably made too many walls. Just kidding, you can never have too many walls. And then I continued my road to nowhere, and I'm so far away that I can't even see my house anymore, so yeah, I think I'm getting pretty far. Of course I did more terraforming, because what is one of my construction projects without that? You can only guess what I did on day 97. You can really tell that I was just trying to keep myself busy so I don't die. Day 98, I didn't work on my road any, except I did get some netherite boots. I also started working on getting supplies for something I'll do on day 100, but you don't get to know until day 100. Day 99 was the last time that I saw my compound. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to know that you want 200 days to see the compound again. But anyway, I'm heading over to the village. Of course, while I'm here, I'm gonna trade some, but that is not the main reason why I'm here. I also started working on what I'm gonna do on day 100, and I also need to smelt something because I forgot something. Just don't question it. I will show you it all very, very soon. If you want me to be honest, most of the daylight hours of day 100, I wasn't doing much because I needed to wait until nighttime so that way I could have a grand finale of this video. And here we are, nighttime of day 100. I'm going to blow up this random village house. For no reason at all, other than I had nothing else planned. Oh, wait, it wasn't redstone properly. Wait, just give me a second, I need to rewire this. Okay, let's try this one more time. It's nighttime of day 100, and I'm going to blow up this village house because I'm bored and have nothing else planned. Okay, wow, that actually worked. Guess there's nothing else to do except steal someone's bed and go to sleep for one last time. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I've said multiple times, be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see me survive to 200 days. And of course, shout out to Luke the Notable for the idea. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.